Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready. Up between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, 125, 20. Hey, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. You go easy. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, go. Let's go. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Easy. Green, 17.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Even.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Switch gears.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. 5-4.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Let's go.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
25. Check 25.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hatchet.
Green, 17.
The twins. Let's go. Big edge.
Wait. Let him go.
Now Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
54. Silver. Let's go.
2nd and 13. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Remember to keep trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hackett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Finding Knox there, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A 77-yard punt return. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Carolina.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down. Hackett, that's complete to Butler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hackett. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. at the 1-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Even. Switch. Wait, 54. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. On the go.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wait. Orbit. Wait, that. Mike 5-4. 5-0.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Hackett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's set a tone. Even. Kill. Let's convert. Check.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check 26. Hey.
They run again on first down. Cook. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Come on. Sunday.
They'll try and run for this with Matt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Out, 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 out. Let me go. Slam, slam. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, thumb. Shoot. Showing it.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get a good
At
person.
the 43-yard line.
Green, triple team.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the
Let me go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Let me go.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And what do you want to do with your timeouts? Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Back to throw. Hackett. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, 17.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Black 25 behind.
Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Wait.
Quick. Strong. 5 on. You go tight. You got
Flip it.
You got tight right there. Watch twins. Hey.
Let's go.
They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Easy. Crunch. Let we go.
Check three.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hackett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Buddy up! Cover! Cover! Right 54. They're not ready for this, man.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go! 15 on it. 15 on it. Hey, pick your game up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hackett. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check the backer. Switch.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Flip it.
Watch the twist.
Even. Come.
Watch the edge.
Let's convert.
36. Hey, alert 3. Watch that.
On first down, Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Bandit.
Back. Sonic.
Check 15.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. triple team. We own them. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check 37, check 37. Wait, that up. SOS, 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 SOS. Wait, that up.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Ready, move ready. Check, 59. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Slam. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Check 49. Undercrunch. Hey, let's get it converted. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down. Hackett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Switch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hackett, he's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Ready, flag 25. 59. Come on, Sunday. Alert 3. Wait, that up. Alert 3. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Double up. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. White. Jam. Check hot route. Hot. Let me go. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check. Deuce.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Ready. Black 22.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Drop deep, drop deep.
Come on. Sunday.
Watch the safety.
Hey, even.
Check 26. Check 26.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Mack, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey.
Check 4.
Here we go. Even.
Turn it up.
Where we go?
From the gun, Winston. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
The Packers have over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run for Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hackett. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Joker. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready. Blue lady.
59.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Let me go.
And they take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.